down a little bit. Like this. Perfect. Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching A Touch of Tarot. It's the morning and I'm just waking up. So I'm just going to like stretch for a second because I already feel a little, I got to loosen up. Okay. So what a beautiful day. Once again, I've been up since 6 a.m. watching movies now. And I watched a really fun movie. Hi, everyone. And I was picking up on like energy of the karmic. So I'm like, I got to watch a karmic-y type movie. And I ended up watching one called The Blood Queen. And I was just like, I can't believe the messages that were coming into me when I watched it. So I will be doing a collective karmic reading. Oh, imagine that. Who comes by when this is happening? It's okay. I will be doing a collective karmic reading. Maybe, I think his name's Phoenix. I don't even know the cat's name that I'm watching. It's a boy, by the way. He's great. I just call him Phoenix for some reason. So I hope that's like, it's not his name, but he doesn't mind. He actually comes to it when I call it. So it's cool. Anyhow, yeah, what I watched this morning, I was really taken aback by, but I can't ignore the fact that there has been shifts happening. There's a huge shift happening currently with your person and with yourself. And the cards that I pulled today, I thought about putting them back and I didn't pull them for myself. I pulled them for the collective because I was like, okay, I'm going to pull cards ahead of time. But they were so good. I was like, shoot, like I should have pulled this live. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for that comment, Nabatin Kendu. Yeah, so I was like, no, I'm going to leave them. And then this deck was sitting over here. I had a whole pile of decks. I put them away. And I kept on getting the urge to pull from it. So I'm like, okay, so like, what are you going to tell me from this deck? And this deck gave me all feminine energy. So this is the masculine side. This is the feminine side. I already knew this was the masculine side because that's what I was asking about. So yeah, I hope you guys had a really good day yesterday. I took that day to go within, like I said, and to do everything I said I was going to do. And to be honest, I had a beautiful meeting with my person for a short period of time. And we just talked and it was interesting. I like that, I'm in communication with my person so I can explain to you what, he's feeling. Though we don't talk about twin flame stuff ever. I would never bring up those words to him. They're actually quite unnecessary to bring up. I'm pretty sure he gets the magnitude of our connection. Well, I know he gets it. But what his concern was, before coming to meet up with me, because we haven't really saw each other too much over the last few months, was just like, please just don't, get upset after. So like, he was like more concerned about the next day and the future. So they're really future focused. And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, what are you talking about? But I'm like, okay, whatever. It's like, I promise I'm good. We're good. And then like, he just chilled out just hearing that. And there's nothing to get upset about. So I'm not quite sure what his fear-based projections are truly where they're coming from, but it's not me. So it's okay to be like, yeah, no problem, babe. No problem. So anyhow, that was one thing I know is probably going on in the collective's mind about coming back to you and what's the next steps going to be? How is it going to be normal, right? Is it going to be normal? Is it going to be weird now hanging out? And no, it probably won't be as long as you just, I brought up nothing yesterday because I was just so happy to just like be in his arms and he was the same, just to be in my arms. And even he said like, this is more healing than anything else. And so that is like, they want to come back. They're afraid. They're afraid, plain and simple. Okay, so let me get into the reading. I pulled this from this deck last to get an overall energy. And this is a very telling energy that came out. I wanted a picture for the screen, so this is what came out, and it's authenticity. But there's a deeper message here that goes along with the cards that came out for the masculine for current energy today. And what this authenticity card is telling me straight up is that, a lot of the masculines are truly going to be done. And that's when in the movie I was watching that I'm going to do the reading on the Blood Queen for the collective karmic situation. I'm going to do a reading today on that, really good one. I'm going to get into detail because the karmics are so caught red-handed for being who they are. And, I don't like to put them down or anything like that. But a lot of them, even the ones, I may not want to put down because I'm very nice and kind in my heart. So I can't imagine that they do things that they do. But they do know what they're doing. They're sticking around in a situation. A lot of them for control. And a lot of them, it goes both ways. Like both people are, trying to control the situation. Anyhow, we'll get into that for the actual karmic reading. But what I love about this is the energy of authenticity, where once this masculine was carrying this karmic, and she's even, well, he's not carrying her no more. He jumped. I can't even get to that, so I'm not going to bother. Anyhow, there we go. That's done. So, okay, let's move on. So these are the cards I pulled for today for the energy for the masculine that came out. These two cards came out on their own, and I had to pull one more card for a third energy. And this is the card. First of all, when I pulled these and I saw the two moons, I was like, this is moon energy for this full moon coming in. And this is, technically the King of Cups, even though it's holding a crab. So this can have to do with the energies of the moon coming up. It's an Aries moon, from what I know, but it's in Scorpionic energy as far as I'm concerned. Once you're in October, you're in Scorpio. But anyhow, I'm always future projecting as well. So what this is about, just off the bat, okay, look at those two cards and you can tell me what this is about. Clearly, this is someone coming back. This is the King of Cups racing in to the Six of Cups, to something that's pleasurable. And this is a big issue that I can't say it to you guys enough. The masculine energies, whoever is holding the masculine energy in this connection, they need a pleasurable experience from this point on. Like right now, it's sensitive times. And as you see, like if they come back around, my ear, it keeps on, sorry, like almost echoing. It's very weird. If they do come back around, why would they want to stay or come again if it's going to be arguments, talking about the past, talking about the karmic, talking about any of that stuff? Right now, all you need to focus on if your person comes back or is trying to contact you or even communicating with you mentally, because they feel it, okay? You need to keep it as pleasurable and calm and peaceful as possible. And I don't know what everyone's going to say about that. They're going to be like, oh, like, why do I have to be nice to him? Well, you don't have to be. It just depends on the outcome you want. I'm personally going for a solution-oriented outcome because that's what I am manifesting in my life. I want to have peace and harmony and happiness. And it is what I want. And I'm not saying there's not going to be hard times, because there clearly is going to be hard times here. And I see this person has made it through hard times. Like they're coming in the dark, almost like, I don't know where they had to escape from, but they're coming. And what I love about the other card here, but I just want to focus on this one for a second, one more time. This King of Cups has had a spiritual awakening. There's the crab in the cup, and the crab is coming out of the cup. The crab is coming out of the shell. The crab is coming forward, okay? And a lot of the reason why is because of their memories. And it is because they're living down positive memory lane. And this is what they are hoping to have in the future, because it is this future-based mindset, but they're coming backwards. Like they're coming back to you, I should say. That's why it's the Six of Cups representing It is someone coming back. Okay. What I love about the Nine of Cups being here, or the Nine of Pentacles being here, sorry, is in this deck, it's a single man. And this tells me this person has been thinking about this for a while, because I'm seeing all the flowers down below and above. And he's been waiting for the perfect time. And one of the key factors for the perfect time, along with like contemplation and meditation on, what to do and what the plan is, like the main key factor is that this person wants to be single coming back. That's why it's a Nine of Pentacles with a man in it. Normally it is a female, and for some, the Nine of Pentacles is a twin flame energy because it's connection, right? This is the man here, and it's like he's been planning and preparing a gift to give to his person when he comes back. He's been thinking of the past. This man is looking back to the past. Here he's coming forward to the future. Like, all he wants is that pleasurable moment. And this is what he's been preparing for. And this is part of the shift that is happening now, where he's being authentic. The card that dropped, he's being authentic and realizing to live in his authenticity, he cannot be carrying around the burden of that karmic. It's like she was the 10 of Wands energy almost, right? Because there was the fire burning in the background and him carrying her. Like, this card is so far, I can't even reach it now. So he's dropped her just as the card dropped. He's dropped her. And you see that in the picture, actually, he didn't even drop her. He jumped. So like, all you see is him holding her. And then it's like, I'm free. I'm out of here. He jumped. He risked it. He took the risk of his life or whatever. He just, I guess, left her there. I don't know. Maybe, the funny thing is, I picked up this message before. I don't know if I did a video on it, but it will almost be like the karmic didn't exist. It will be like a reality switch up. And I get it. Sure, there's kids and there's this and that for some people, but it will still feel like as if you were living in a dream world or something like that. Like, all of a sudden, I don't know if I did a video on it, but all of a sudden it's like a new world. Okay. So anything can switch up. It might have been that switch up video I did. Anyhow, now coming over to this deck, I'll clarify this more, but I just want to get into the female part here, the divine feminine. I thought this was the coolest thing. Now I see why. I don't use this deck often. I got it in Paris. But it kept on like calling me to use it. And it was just the coolest message that came out. So the first message that came out is the Magician. And the Magician here is definitely female. They call her the Sorceress. No, the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer, yeah. And, she is using her powers. Like, I think a lot of the divine feminines, especially myself, that's why I can say this, so I'm guessing it's a collective energy. I've been using my natural resources, going within, visualizing, just doing what I know works. And it really does work. And I can't explain it to you guys enough. And, even Amanda, the girl who I listen to all the time, I mean, I think I should book a session with her. I want her on the video with us one day. She says, like, of course I call my person. She's like, why wouldn't I? Because people say, oh, well, you're manifesting. Do you call? She's like, well, if you're believing that your person wants, if your true belief is your person wants to talk to you, of course you can call them anytime. Don't take advantage of it. That's my suggestion. But knowing that, yeah, like, you want to reach out. If you're in that headspace where you're not expecting stuff, you're just like saying, hey, like, hi, or whatever it may be, then you reach out. Anyhow, this woman is taking her power back and realizing, like, she has a lot more control over the situation. It's her own little world. Look at what she's doing there. She's literally doing some magic, and it doesn't look mean to me. She's using a piece of ginger, so she's like cleaning shit up. And that is the message for the divine feminine, because this person, his whole future-based focus was to come in cleaned up, right? So now here he's coming. So today's a special day. It's an 11-day. I just feel like it's 111. I'm actually in a zone right now where I'm at 101 and across the street is 100. So I'm in a 101 or 111 zone, I should say. And I look at it like a portal when I'm watching these animals right now, house sitting, condo sitting. And I'm like, I feel like I'm in a portal. And it's really interesting. Use the numbers to your benefit. Use anything you can to your benefit. There is magic all around us, and it's positive, creative magic. It's something that feels good. When you're feeling drained, go and reflect for a second and be like, what do I need to clear? Why am I feeling drained? And you will, if you can figure it out, or like at least talk about it to yourself, you will do some clearage right there, and you will have energy instantly after. Okay. So we have this woman using her ginger, mixing a pot up. Like, I drink ginger all the time. I keep it clean. Like, I do what I can to be healthy. And sometimes there's magic in that, in just what you cook. And like, there can be magic in everything, a positive magic. Make yourself a juice, mix some stuff up there. If you have a lemon, squeeze some lemon in there and ask for like cleansing, purification, healing, decalcification. Ask for whatever you want, energy, and drink it up. Watch the show on water molecules and how positive words change them. It's on YouTube somewhere. Anyhow, this whole energy for the divine feminine is about realizing it's cleanup time. And it's honestly kind of a vibe of like spring cleanup, even though we are going into the winter. But I have a feeling this winter is going to be very enjoyable, okay? Because I don't like winter, so I don't know the exact words to put there. But I just have a feeling it's like spring's almost here early energetically, okay? For those of us, and for those of you in the springtime, this can just be saying it's spring cleanup time, literally. Now, what I love about the next card we got is the 7 of batons and cleanup. Thank you so much, Ron. Oh, it's so nice of you. Thank you so much. So look at this once again, the cleanup. And this woman, what she's cleaning up is her baggage. That was the message I got. And I know wands aren't about baggage necessarily. They're about blockages. But this woman is cleaning up her baggage that is blocking her. She's putting them up on the wall. She's putting them away neat and tidy where they belong. She's figured things out. She's like, no, this one doesn't go up here. I need to bring it down here. She might even be categorizing her blockages in order to figure out, what do I need to clear first? What do I need to do with this one first? Or just saying, for now, I'm going to put this up, put it away, let it go, and let things figure themselves out in a sense. Anyhow, whatever this woman is truly up to, because each person is unique and individual. There is an energy of taking the power back, of a fresh start, of a clean state. So I'm just, my cedar oil, and all this wood here. No wonder I'm wanting to smell cedar. Some growth is coming here. There's definitely growth coming here. There's a crow here. I think crows mean fresh beginnings, to be honest. Her shoes, I'm noticing shoes. That's so weird, because in the movie I watched, the little girl didn't want to wear her shoes. And they were actually for protection. Hi, thank you for the hearts and everything. Shoes were actually for protection in the movie. So this woman is protected. She truly is. She has these shoes are very distinct. They're like clogs, they're earthy, grounded. And, that's something me and my person spoke about yesterday, about being grounded, because I was saying, I'm trying to get more, not more, I want to be more minimal. So my nails, I cut them down to my real nails. Next step is to take that off. I'm just trying to get more minimal. And he made a comment about, I know, he's like, because how can you be going to get your nails and your hair and be grounded? And I was like, I didn't say much because I'm not arguing and it doesn't matter. I can show better than I can say. And I was just like, well, yeah, I do believe you can be grounded with nails. I'm like, I just want to be minimal. I don't want fake nails. I only got the fake nails for YouTube because my hands are always on here. But I'm like, I just, I'm ready to just be minimal. I'm still grounded, even if I get my hair done. But then I just dropped it. He dropped it. There was not really a conversation there. It was interesting, though, to hear his opinion. So those type of things are what we really need to look for when we're communicating with our person. It's not so much about a confrontation or voicing, debating, or anything like that. It's about just noticing things that he notices. Oh, so you think that, that represents someone that's not grounded. Okay, good to know. Good to know, just so that I can just show you how it doesn't, but I still, for myself, am making decisions. I don't care what, he's thinking, in a sense. It's not about him. It's about things I was already thinking of doing, like losing the nails. I'm growing my eyebrows. Some of you can see, I just try to keep everything minimal. So back to the cleanup. And that could be what cleanup is for you, for some of the divine feminines, is minimalizing. Like where I'm staying right now, the lady whose house I'm sitting, she's gone to ayahuasca, right? Something I'm personally not interested in, but I get the whole spiritual side of it. I like other ways of exploring that. But point being, she's actually very organized. It's very interesting to see. She's a pure divine feminine energy, 9 of Pentacles energy. She should not truly be single, but she doesn't. She's, like all of us. We're not just going to go with just anyone. But what I noticed is even someone as organized as her, she has a lot of stuff. And I was just like, I'm actually quite a minimalist. Where I live, it's quite a small space. It's for one person. It has everything I need. It doesn't have as much light as I like, but that's okay. I'm going to have to figure that out on my own. I actually have gotten rid of so much stuff. And being here makes me a little bit proud of myself, because I'm like, wow, I used to have a lot of stuff. I wasn't as organized with it, but I had a lot of stuff. And now I don't. You don't need a ton of cleaning products. You don't need a ton of black skirts or black pants. And I've learned that. And for me, I'm just proud of my choice with that stuff. So I am already on my way there, but there's always other ways to just not live in excess, right? And I get, it's nice to have 10 different black skirts, I guess. But when I saw them, they actually all look the same, because I was looking for a black shirt to wear. And she has 5 or 6. I don't know. I stopped looking after a while, but I'm like, whoa, another black skirt. Oh, another black skirt. They all look the exact same. So I'm like, wow, I've made some shifts in my life over the last few years, big time, which I'm very proud of. So this, once again, putting things away, organizing them, and dealing with them as well. They're no longer being carried on her back or, in front of her as a blockage, however way you want to look at it. She's put them up. And there's another moon cycle energy here. And this has to do with previous moon cycles and upcoming moon cycles. So we have the full moon coming. So this has to do with, pre-moon cycle, post. So this will be a carried on energy over the next few days. I'm going to say actually for the next week, because it's a 7 of batons. So, and I'm seeing the moon cycles, and I know the 30 days before, the 3 days after are pretty important. So I'm going to say for the next 7 days, this is the type of energy that will be happening here. Okay. Now, this part was the kicker, and I just loved it because I'm like, I need another card here. We have the 5 of Cups, but look at this 5 of Cups. I don't know if you can see what she's doing, but she's making the most of that water that's left in the cup. To be honest, from that angle I just looked at it I think that it's she's actually putting it over a grave. I think that's a grave there, because there is a little bump in the soil as well for the whatever's been buried. So this is very relevant. This is saying goodbye to the old. This is releasing it with peace, harmony, happiness almost. like she's at peace. It's almost like she had 5 cups of whatever it may be, it's water. It's not even bad, but five of cups is that energy of regret, sadness, not noticing a connection, not paying attention. And it's usually a man, and he's usually in a dark energy. This is a woman, and it's like she's visiting a grave site to say goodbye to the old. There's a dead tree there, something has been released. But remember this, I said it's spring energy or whatever energy it may be. Like even in the winter, things die, and some of them go for good and some of them are able to be revived again. So even though it looks a little bit dark here in the sense that we have a dead tree, this tree will have life again to it in its own natural way, in its own natural element. I'm seeing little raspberries here. I don't know what raspberries represent. I'm seeing, a death to the madness, a death, because on that tombstone is one of those circles. So it's a death to, I almost was going to say the labyrinth, like the matrix, like repetitiveness. It's done, the maze, And the thing I love about it, and this is what you have to do, it's very representative of what you actually have to do energetically, is when you clean up something, you have to kind of like put it away and tidy. Like, it's not just like, oh, I cleaned that up, I'm done. For example, with Marie Kondo, who I recommend everyone read the book, when I did it and I cleaned up my place the way she does it all in one shot. My masculine had came back after a long, long break. He came in like, I couldn't believe it. It was unbelievable. So, but she talks about that energetically cleaning your space allows for things to come in. But what she talks about that I'm going to refer to here is even when you're throwing stuff out, when you're done with it, you look through every piece of your stuff and you go through it. And then you have this pile of stuff you don't want. You take it, you say, thank you for your presence. Thank you for what you provided me with. Thank you for what you've given me. And she folds it up and then puts it into the garbage. And that energy here, I don't know exactly how to put it out there any more clearer in my way, but that's what's needed here because, she's pouring the cups out and then she's putting them in a basket and she's going to take that basket home, clean her cups up in the dishwasher and put them back in the shelf where they belong, So there's this strong energy of not only cleanup, but organizing. And that's what's going on here today. This is a special day. It's an 11 day. 11 days for me are always special. Okay. So the headspace of this King of Cups energy coming in, who knows? Let's see. Thank you. Wow, we have the High Priestess. And I love to see this card. This for me is a huge twin flame energy, however you want to put it, your special person energy. That's actually beautiful to see. So the headspace of him coming in is about the connection. It is about the yin to the yang, the key to the whole. And not only that, this tells me he sees you. Like the masculine that's coming in sees the divine feminine as, I want to say, like a spiritual warrior. For some of you, that's the best way I can describe it. Outgoing, like he's like so excited to see you. These masculines, whether or not they're actually physically coming in just yet or just like sending the signal, these people, these men or this masculine energy, however you want to put it, are super excited to be connected to someone they have so much pleasure with, is the best way I can put it. Because it's not just about, oh, I want to go see her again. No, there's a reason. And it's because there's pleasure there. So he's just I don't know. When I see this card, I already just know, like, you're just amazing to him. And sometimes I think that this woman is in front of a camera, but today I feel that she's in front of a book and that she's almost performing for herself, or like whatever she's doing there, it's not for the camera, it's for herself. And and she's enjoying it. So normally, like, I read these cards different ways every day of the week, but today I actually am calling it what it is. It's a book, and it's like a performance, though, of knowledge or a performance of happiness. It's like you're reading something or discovering something, and it's just exciting you. And so I think that the energy he's picking up is like excitement and just a burning rush of excitement. So he's coming in energized because he's picking up on your energy. So give us a message for the Six of Cups. I mean, obviously he wants to come in and have pleasure and all of that stuff, but I don't know what to ask for the Six of Cups. I just want a message for it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, we got 2 Ace of Cups on the bottom. We have the Empress and Victory. 6 of Wands. He honestly just sees you as everything. Not only that, the Empress here is pregnant. So it's just what I'm picking up is even if you can't have children or whatever, or you're not having children, like this is someone who he sees life with, happiness with, victory with. Look at the trees at the top, the connection here, growth. That's what this Six of Cups memories are about with him. Someone who's very happy. Okay? And that's how he's seeing you. I love that it's showing like all female energy here. The 6 of Wands is even female energy here. And I even pick up, like, he wants to make you happy. This is the thing. He wants to make you happy, but he doesn't want to be responsible for your happiness. That is the key message in this whole journey to speeding things up. Is to just stay in this element. Like, this is truly the divine feminine. It's just hard to stay there, but this is truly the energy. High Priestess, Empress, 6 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Like, I hear he wants to make you happy, but I know he doesn't want to feel responsible for your happiness. Okay. So here we go. One more. 9 of Pentacles, wanting to come in single and ready for you, to offer you. Hi, little kitty popping up. Wants to come in single. Ace of Swords and the Princess of Cups. So I love this. And we have the Queen of Swords underneath here. I love this Princess of Cups. Now I'm going to relate it to this. But this is the thing. In this card, for those of you that have gotten the reading with me that I use this deck for, it's the Divine Spread. This is a card of, there's love, there's attraction, but how does it work? So that's where we come back to the 9 of Pentacles. I'm picking up so much when I look in the screen. It's very weird. Today I'm picking up messages through the screen. I have to go back there. So this is the thing. This masculine knows you've made umpteen amounts of effort. I don't know how to say it, but like high percentage of effort was from you. Even though he made some effort in this relationship, the high percentage of effort was from you because there was a block. There was something that just couldn't work. And there's a turtle there. And that tells me this has been a long time coming. Like, how are the dolphin and the girl supposed to be together? On top of that, we're holding a turtle, unable to really swim on top of it. You made the best of what you could given the situation. And it's like now this masculine wants to come in and like take it off of your hands. And that's an important thing to remember as well, that it's something I learned yesterday too. We, as females, have to, I don't know how to word this. Like, you don't want to say have to. But we've made so much effort, and that's not what the masculine wants of us. And we have this natural seed in us that wants to take care of the masculine as much as he wants to take care of us. Like, we want to feed him or make sure like he's warm. And, anyhow, point being, long story short, at this time, you don't have to do that. And I think that stepping back, you're going to see you don't have to do that. And this masculine wants to step up to you. He wants to be the man. He wants to come forward with the roses and the flowers. And also that comes with giving him a chance to, okay? Taking off your mask of expectations, allowing communication to happen. And what I'm picking up is like on their side. So I'm picking up a message with this, these two cards here, and it has to do, the feminines, whether or not you realize it. I guess there was a mask on for many of us. I don't know. I guess it's a little bit like trying to play a certain role, trying to be nice, trying to be, this provider energy, or I can make everything work. And you just have to set it down and just let this person, this king, come in and start working things out, start making some decisions, start initiating. And the feminine just needs to sit down and take off this mask, this burden of expectations. That's what that side message, I guess we could say it is, okay? So, feminine headspace, cleaning up. How beautiful. Oh, okay. I'll let that go back in. Maybe some people have to incorporate more ginger. I do a lot of ginger already. Cleaning up. We have the Page of Cups here. This is her. Let me just pick up this message for a second. So it came in reverse, and I just wanted to see it in the upright before anything. And we have the sun at the bottom. So it's actually a beautiful message. It's a female again, which is awesome. And what this has to do with, usually the Page of Cups is coming to offer someone something. This energy here, taking back her power, her headspace, she's about to paint that canvas. But guess what? A lot of times we're painting I think I said this yesterday or the day before, whatever. It's escaping my mind. But what it was that don't even worry about what he wants. Focus on what you want, and then everything will work out. So she's about to go and paint a canvas. And, usually this is about someone offering something to someone. So it's like, here, like, I have this canvas for you. Anyhow, guess what? She's offering it to herself. She's going to paint this canvas the way she wants it for herself, and everything will work out. It will. It truly will work out. She's taking her power back and painting this canvas, which is beautiful. It's blank right now. It's getting painted in her headspace. It's like she's looking at everything she wants, and she's about to put it on paper for herself. I'm seeing a beaver. When do beavers start? I think beavers would start now to get ready for winter, right? So there's this strong, like, spring in winter. I don't know, or something like, I don't know when the beavers start getting ready, but I feel like they have to build themselves a nest before winter comes. So this is something that's happening soon from being on top of the trolls. Oh, sorry, is there trolls here? Give me 1 second. Should have known the flag. I didn't even notice it. Yes. Okay. There we go. Sorry. And thank you, Sandra, for being on top of them. I'm just so not even, I don't know, trolls. Okay. It's true though. It's like, get out of here. So the next thing I'm noticing in this picture that I don't know why I'm bringing up, but it might be important for someone. There's two things. First of all, I'm going to say I'm noticing the trees. And what this has to do with as well is you reflecting on how much you've grown over this period of time. And sometimes looking at your, reflecting on it, you see more than just living in it. I don't know how to explain that. But there's like a pillow here with some flowers on it. I don't know what that's about. Maybe some of you do. There's like right there. I'm not sure what that's about. I find it very interesting for some reason. There's 2 bouquets of flowers, like 2 stems. That could be anything. It's not purple, so it's not lavender. Maybe like a lilac or something. I don't know. And the beaver getting ready. Okay, let's look at this more. So as for the cleanup, any message for this 7 cleanup? Putting things away, organizing. Frig, this is crazy. Okay, so this message I get, and even looking at this here, look at what the masculine's doing. That's the 9 of Wands. Both of you, whether you realize it or not. Oh, there's those flowers again. I don't know what those flowers are, but they're really beautiful. You're preparing for the same thing, whether you realize it or not. You see this? Like, you're a couple steps ahead in a sense. And one, I don't know, because you're at least putting them on the wall. He's here looking like, what do I do with them? I have them here in front of me. I see what's going on. These cards are actually quite special. He has his positive voice behind him. Groundhog. I wonder what Groundhog Day. But what does the groundhog have to do with it? So the groundhog comes out and says like an early spring or something. It's so weird. I don't know why I'm picking up on all this spring energy. Like early spring, I just said. There's going to be like spring energy in winter. So look forward to that because the groundhog's here. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so you guys are both, whether or not you realize it, with the 10 of Pentacles. Sorry, my nose is getting all runny now. Preparing for the same thing, and it's longevity. That's what this is. Longevity is the word. I'm like waiting for the word. That's why that man's in front of there. This wisdom, strength, bond, healthy bond. Fresh starts, new beginnings. Unicorn as well. And that for me is like, it represents like very majestic, special treasure, unique. Okay. And releasing of the past energy, releasing of the regrets, releasing of the harsh words. I don't really feel that was meant to come in reverse, but hey, we'll take it anyhow it wants to come. Putting down the swords, picking up the swords, putting down the harsh memories, mice. I don't know if mice, I feel like mice are a little bit of like that mousy sneakiness, releasing all of that, because I'm asking about the releasing card, the 5 of Cups here. Releasing all that, putting down those burdens, releasing. And it's like, and I put it upwards, and this is how your wishes come true. It's like by releasing all of that, there's is it a daffodil they're called? And the daffodils make the seeds for wishes, right? I think, right? Those wish ones. Well, they're finally coming out. The wishes can come true by releasing the hurt. I really am feeling like this Ace of Swords, if it is in reverse, it's about releasing the hurt. So is there another final message for this feminine? What's to come? And look what we have to come here. Are you kidding me? Sometimes I ask these questions in my head because I feel like it really does work better. And I said, like, what's to come? And we have the Lovers. But this, remember I said spiritual warrior? Like, look at that. You're both spiritual warriors. I don't know. I'm feeling very like, I feel the tingle when I look at this through the screen. I don't know why I'm picking up messages through the screen. I'm seeing things here. Anyhow, what's to come? I don't know. That's good. I hope everyone liked this. Please do like my video so I can get this out there more. I am going to be doing the karmic reading. Thank you for the donations. There's some people that have been donating and I haven't got a chance to send the message to you back, but I will send a thank you message. Sometimes I like pull a card and just give you a message, and you know that. And yeah, just thank you so much. I'm going to be like, I told you I'm working on switching things up so more people can relate to these in the sense like monthlies. And I am going to do some more karmic monthlies, I think, but I'm actually being drawn in the bath today. I got the message to do advice. So it would be like a monthly if you're dealing with a Taurus type of energy. So what's the advice? If you're dealing with a Taurus, what should you do next? What should your next move be? Like, what's the advice for you? So I might switch up to that, but I kind of want to wait till next week, but I'm very excited about doing that advice. But I just really appreciate everyone who, supports and likes these in whatever way they can. And thank you for the Vimeo purchases. It's kind of cool doing Vimeo. But yeah, it's all cool. It's all happening. And I can't wait to be in San Francisco. So if anyone wants to do the meet and greet, I'm going to be with Sylvia there. She lives there. And there's people out there that do want to meet, and that's awesome. I'm going to be out there. My flight is booked for November. I'll be there like from the 8th to the 11th is really when I'll be talking to people and doing stuff, because there's the 11/11 portal. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And we're going to go to some sacred ground out there and do prayers and all of that. But it's really super exciting. So I hope to meet some of you out there, and thank you so much. I'm just looking on the comments if there's any to come to London. Yeah, we're coming to London actually. So the way we're going to do the London is pretty much, we're not going to do like a retreat energy because it's kind of freezing out. And I like to like stay indoors in those times. We will go to the sacred land in London, and I'm forgetting the name of the place right now, but to do prayers as well for the 12/12 energy. But also we're going to just do the meet and greet and readings for people in London as well. So that's super exciting. Yeah. And that was Stonehenge. Yes, Stonehenge. No, it's okay. No, yeah, I got it. Stonehenge. You're right. That's the land in London. And what was I going to say there? But one thing I'm excited to do is to just see London, because I go to Paris and I love Paris, and I heard like London is awesome. So I can't wait to just get out there and then see the grounds. And then I can plan with Sylvia for spring or summertime when it would be more warmer and, enjoyable to be out there. Yay. I'm so excited about that. Yeah, me and Sylvia do have a lot of fun together because it's just, I don't know. I've told you guys before, she is a Scorpio, and Scorpios and I get along. And people say like Scorpios are so hard to deal with and stuff. Like, I get it. Masculine Scorpios, whatever, but they like me too. But female Scorpios love me. And I have like some old friends that are Scorpios. So it's no surprise that me and Sylvia hit it off. On top of it, she's very neutral. And I'm like this, right? So it's really nice because you can't have two people like that. So it's really nice to have her understanding. of people like me that, are just like, what's going on today? Tomorrow's different. So London is fast. Lots coming on. Okay, good. Cool. Yeah, we are different, but our readings together amaze us both. And because she has regulars and I have people who I regularly speak to and read for as well. So when we did the collective readings for people like the Lock in Your Love or the extended readings, we got like feedback from people we know. And for both of us, people would say like about the other person, like, wow, she was amazing. And for us too, but because our people hadn't got readings from the other. So people would be like, wow, like Sylvia really picked up on this energy. And Sylvia would tell me like, yeah, like this person said, like, you really got the message good for them. So that's a nice thing too. It's really exciting, just expanding and changing things up. So temperament and is real in another way. Yeah. Sylvia totally gets the Gemini. Like, I wouldn't have invited just anyone out there. So obviously, like, my guidance was correct because not just anyone can spend a week with me and be normal afterwards and still be my friend. Not just anyone, but people that love me, they can do it, but not just anyone, So it's true. I admit it and I don't deny it. Okay. So anyhow, guys, I will come back later on with the kick-ass karmic reading because I already know I'm picking up on this energy that like they're caught, they're red-handed, and even the ones that I thought were nice, and some of them, sure, like, they're nice in their own way, but they're still doing something that's not just following integrity. But I heard following the guidelines. So I think that's the guidelines of life. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I have a reading coming up. Okay, guys, I gotta go. So anyhow, good thing I remembered that. How long have I been here? Okay, an hour. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And thank you. Bye for now. Awesome.